Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jolene and I'm the author of the Glorium Sea series, the Moonrise Beach series, and the New Heartbreakers series. So it's time to set up my Hobonichi cousin for May. I can't believe that we're already in May. It's my sister's birthday month, and so I know that she likes green and pink a lot, so I'm actually going to be using this collection from my shop. I've pulled in a bunch of different bits and pieces that I'm going to be using to set up my monthlies, my May dashboard, and then also my daily pages, which I use for project planning and then also journaling. So let's quickly get started. Let me show you everything that I have pulled. So the main journaling kit that I want to use this month is the Samantha floral one. And as you guys can see, the florals are pretty predominant in all of the little bits and pieces that I have pulled. So I kind of like to match it for one whole month. I've been doing that for every single month so far. So I guess I can show you the previous months. So I used Leah Floral for January, and then I had Tansy Floral for February, and then we had the Sage Floral collection for March. And then also in April, I used the Mason Floral here. So for May now, I'm using the Samantha Floral, and this is a full journaling kit from my shop. So this is in the white matte sticker paper option. I do also have it in transparent matte, so you guys can choose between those two paper options in the shop. But this is the format of the journaling kit. You have some bottom washi. These are split into two, so you can use them separately or together. You have some different memos and post-it notes, archways as well, so that you can write on them. You have the days of the week, some larger deco Polaroids, the wax seals, some swatches, and then also the ripped corner washi. So I'm going to be using all of this hopefully this month. Here's the next page. So again, we have some more memos, a few quotes there, the larger deco pieces, and then the ripped washi once again, and then this is the final page here. So as you guys can see, you have a ton to work with. I actually can do a monthly, a dashboard, and probably even 2 weeks worth of decorating with this one kit right here. So if you guys are interested in any of these stickers, like the journaling kits from my shop, don't forget to use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. In addition to that, I have pulled these functionals, which will work really nicely in the boxes of the monthly or in the weekly section. So I chose Sage just because I wanted to match some of the green in here. And then I also picked out some of the peonies because it has that pink purple tone that the florals of this kit has. And then I also pulled out the peony date strips, so these will cover the monthly section date strips up here. I can pull any one of these. I think they would look really nice with the colorways. And then from the floral calendar card set, this is the May calendar card, and once again this is a printable, so it has a Monday start. And typically in the past I have used this as a no spend tracker, but this month I am doing a 30-day yoga challenge, so I think I'm actually going to be tracking my progress with this little calendar here, and I just printed it out on regular paper so that I can tip it in. And then as usual, I like to have journaling prompts. I use the daily pages in this Hobonichi cousin for journaling. So I have the journal prompts for mental health from my shop here. So with these journaling prompts, it comes with a little quote card that relates to whatever theme you choose, and then you have a positive affirmation page, and then it comes with a little blank card here where you can write out your goals for the month, and then you have your 3 cards for your journal prompts, and you have 10 on each page, so it's enough for 30 days. So last month I did actually do 2. I did the Everyday Joy one and then also the spring one, so I really enjoyed that, but I think I'm just going to stick to the one journal set this month. And then to go with that, I did pick out the large journaling scripts. These are the monthly scripts, again from my shop, which you can choose in white matte or transparent matte. I'm going to be pulling the May from here. And then lastly, I did print out this vellum and I cut it down to size already. So again, this is the Samantha floral vellum, so it matches the whole collection here, and this is a printable from my shop, so you can purchase this and print it out on vellum yourself. You can print it out on cardstock, and then I will actually use this to tip it in. So that is everything that I pulled. I really like having everything match. I think it looks very cohesive and it's just very satisfying for me. So I have all of my important dates on these little sticky notes. So as you guys can see, I have a ton going on this month. I actually do have one of my major deadlines for my books this month. So yeah, I need to mark that in here as well. So it's gonna be a very, very busy month. So let me get started now by setting up the monthly first. So I'm going to try and not use washi this month. I am going to maybe just use a little bit of the ripped washi here that comes with the kits, because you do get quite a bit. So let me see. We do have some months here that are not included in the month. So I'm gonna kind of cover that a bit with some of this washi. And I'm also going to grab one of the larger floral deco pieces here. I'll add that here because I like to use this to-do script so that I can have a list here of all the things that I want to accomplish this month. Before I get carried away and forget, I'm gonna choose one of these. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the darker pink color as my date covers this month. And I really like this font. It's very bold, so it's easy to see. I was thinking about actually going with green again, but I feel like I use green a lot, so I thought that I would switch it up and do a little bit of pink this time. So what are your plans for May? Do you guys have any holidays, vacations coming up this month? I do have my major deadline, like I said, and that will be happening on the 29th. So that is something that I do also need to mark down. Let's see, I don't know. I guess we should start with writing down all of these important events. So as you guys know, I do like to use these boxes, and the reason why I use the boxes is because I like to color code. So I'm going to designate a color for each event. So let's see, maybe I'll go with green for all of my work events first. So I'm going to use this lighter one here, and we'll start at the top. So I have a few work events that I'm going to be taking part in. So I just want to use the green to mark those all down. So I think I have 3, maybe even 4 events. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 3 of those. The pen that I like to use is the Energel Clenna. But I'm also thinking about trying out the Sharpie S Gel pen. I see a lot of people using it, and I'm wondering if it'll work on the Hobonichi paper. Let me know if you guys have tried it out, and let me know if you guys would recommend it. So those are my work events, and then I do have several renewals to do. So let's do renewals next. I have one on the 9th. And the 6th up here. So people sometimes ask me what the book renewals are. My books are enrolled in Kindle Unlimited. So you guys can actually read them for free if you guys are part of that program, right? The thing about that though is that the books do have an expiration date. So after 3 months, I do need to go in and renew them, and then I like to do a little sale for you guys. So that is why I have all those things that I need to mark down in here so that I don't forget about renewing them. And because I have, you know, like 13 books, a lot of my calendar gets filled up because of that. So let's go ahead and mark all of this down. So if you guys are curious, I am still using my Auristelle cover at the moment. It's definitely one of my favorites. I moved into the Camellia Pink just because it is warm outside now, and I really like the lighter colors for spring and summer. I typically go for the pastel or neutral tones with my planner covers, but I'm actually thinking about purchasing maybe a couple more for the A5 size. I'm stuck between the lavender cream. I actually do have the lavender cream already in the B6 size, but I'm not currently in B6 at the moment. So I kind of want to get one that I can use every day for my cousin, for example. So I don't know. Is it too much to purchase two of the same covers? Because I have done that in the past and I don't mind it, but it might be overkill. Now I think I'm going to use the light purple tone, and we'll use that for the sales that I have going on this month. I think I only have two. So I have Drive Me Wild and About That Night, and In My Dreams on the 9th, and then Legacy and Resurrection will be on the 23rd. So those are my last two Gloria MC books. On the 14th, I actually do want to mark down Mother's Day. So let's use a pink to signify that. That one's pretty important for me. And then also the other really big event is my deadline for my book. So I need to hand in my book to the editor. She will read it over a couple of times and send it back to me. So I need to prep everything and make sure everything is ready for that release. So let me just double check that I have everything marked down. I think, missing something here for one of my renewals. So let's pop this back in here with the pink colorway. What do you guys think? I think that looks pretty good. Now I know I said I wasn't going to pull in any washi, but I feel like this washi is a perfect match, so it would be a shame not to use it. This is from Simply Gilded. I'm actually just going to use this little card here to rip the washi. It has a cute kind of like embroidered feel to it, and I think the colors go well, so I just want to use it. And then I have this washi too, which I might also bring in. Just like that. Now this one is a glitter washi, so it's a little thicker. I do have a referral link to Simply Gilded, so if you guys are interested in her shop, you can just use my code. This side of the page is a little blank, so I'm gonna add a few of the little florals here. Let's use one of the wax seals as well. And we can dot some of these smaller florals and hearts around here just to spruce it up a little. So I'm just cutting up a few of the florals just so that we can add them here. But you can always use them like as a whole bouquet if you wish. Alright, so I'm not going to go too crazy. I'm just going to leave it like that in case something does come up and I do need to mark it in. So I'm going to keep all of these boxes handy and leave them here at the front of my planner. So now that we have all of that down, we can toss that. Let's move on to the daily pages now. So if you guys have never seen one of my daily pages, I do just like to have a little border here. So I like to cover up this section that says the May on it, and I'm just using the ripped washi that comes with the kit. I really love using journaling kits in the daily section. It just adds a little bit of something to look at, but it's not too overwhelming. So I'm going to grab the journaling quote card that comes with my journaling prompt set, and we'll add that here in the center. So as you guys can see, it's coming together pretty quickly. it's nice because all of the florals match, so it's a very easy process for me. So I'm just going to tape this in. You can always glue it in if you want. And then there is a girl here that comes with the journaling kit. I'm going to pull her off, and I think I want to add her. Should I put her down here? That might be nice. Yeah, I like that. And I will use the beautiful florals just to decorate further. I'm using most of it from the first page here. And I'm going to dot a few of these leaves as well. And then there's also some hearts that you can add too. It's nice also because the actual like color of the grid this time is green, so it kind of just works out really nicely with the colors that I chose for this kit. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. And then just to finish the dashboard off, let's add the monthly script. Normally I keep it up here. I'm wondering if I would like to change it up and put one down here instead. Yeah, let's just try it for something different. So May is a shorter word, so it fits nicely in that little corner there. All right, so now that we have that down, I'm going to be using this front page here, the first day, for my goals of the month. So I'm gonna add the washi that comes in the kits. And again, I like to double up on the washi. So I will be using the grid one that also comes with it. And that just frames the bottom of the page a little bit. It does cover up the quotes, but I don't mind that. I think it looks pretty good. And what I like to do is use the little script here to correspond with each day. And we'll just embellish it further with a few hearts. So as you guys can see, I keep a lot of my daily pages quite open. I like having the white space between my writing. I like just having a few pieces of deco on the side like that. And I do tip in my journaling cards after I finish journaling in here. So if you guys want to see like a full flip through of all of my pages, then definitely check out my planner flip throughs. I ripped my T there, but I think it'll be fine. We just add it like that. And I like to just layer a tiny bit here. And let's add a little bit of this washi to go with it. Now next year I am already thinking about which planners I want to purchase because this planner is getting pretty chunky. So I think I may end up getting the Avec for the cousin next year. And then I will actually go for another A6 for my daily, the English one. I really am loving that one. But I think for my creative journal, I was thinking that I may actually go and downsize to the one book as opposed to using the two books like I have been using. I think it just might be better for me because I have a lot of journals already and it's getting a little bit overwhelming for me to keep up with all of them. So yeah, I think I will prefer using the A6 original, the Japanese one, for my creative journal next year. So as you guys can see, as I'm just chatting away here, I just like to decorate lightly in certain corners, and I do try to keep in mind the bulk so that I'm not putting the stickers in the same place every single time. It just makes it a little hard to write on. I love these florals, by the way. They are absolutely stunning. And I do have a vertical weekly kit that matches this, as well as a Hobonichi cousin kit. So if you guys are interested in that, you can find it in my shop. I want to use one of the wax seals. So we'll add that up here and decorate with a little bit of the leaves there. And I think I will also use the bottom washi here. And then on the last day, it's Sunday, I'm going to use my last ripped corner just up here. I want to use the larger florals and have a little cute corner there. And I will use an archway at the bottom here. And that will finish up my Sunday. So as you guys can see, I still have some stickers left over, so I can definitely use that. I am going to add my vellum piece in now. So again, this is a printable from my shop, and all I've done is printed it out on vellum. I use vellum from Amazon, so I can leave a link to it down below. If I forget, just ask me so I can add that to the description box. But I do have an Amazon storefront where you can see all my favorites and recommendations there. As you guys can see, I'm just using some invisible tape just to tip this in here, and I like to do the front and back. So there we go. That is what it looks like now for May. The only other things that I'm going to add is my little calendar. So I will add that here, and we'll just use some Simply Gilded washi to tip that in here so I can track my progress for my yoga challenge. And then these guys, all my little journaling prompts, I will actually just leave in here for now so I can remind myself to actually do these prompts. So if you guys are interested in the journaling prompts or the journaling kit that I use, the sticker kit, definitely use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. That's my little setup for May done. So if you guys have any questions, you can leave them down below. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, have a nice day.